Alright, this is the review for the evolution project. This is the first one for the world building in general. So in this first part of the project, I'm trying to make some food and create agents that can move around in the world. And so if I run it, it spawns some food and some agents, and they move around in the world. So that's the general idea here, and I can just go over more specifically. So basically, I have some prefabs. I have my animal, I have my food, and each animal has its own navigation script. And if I go over here, we can see the navigation script. It's the majority of the bulk in this script, and it does most of the work in this evolution simulation. But it's broken down into different sort of functions. And so there's like a navigation function, there's a wandering function when there's no food nearby, there's one that spawns new versions of itself, and an end of day thing that when we hit a certain point, we can see if the animal has enough food and if what will happen. Then we have some other stuff, and these are just kind of running it. We also have this script, and this just is very simple. It just adds time, and then once you hit a certain amount of time, it resets it and creates new food. This is a pretty simple one. It just puts different animals around the edge. This only runs at the beginning of the script, and this food function, what this does is it spawns food, and this runs every around a minute with this kind of thing here. So that's the script in general. And so the stuff that's been going well with this project is, well, writing the scripts has gone pretty well, and writing functions there. And like the spawning of the food is good. And the thing is that there's so much stuff happening that almost everything's gone wrong in some way or another. But overall, it's been going pretty well, and I've been able to troubleshoot most things. There's not actually anything that's got me too confused, because a lot of stuff is just, I can figure it out eventually. And, just having to troubleshoot stuff, figure out how this entire language works. And I think, based on all of this sort of learning, I'm just going to start continuing to work on this project more, because this is only the first part, so ideally I can move on to more like trait-based evolution and passing down traits and just expanding traits. I already have some traits implemented already, but having some more would be very helpful. And I haven't added too much extra. Currently, I'm still working on this project, so a lot of stuff like adding some traits. So like I've already added some like a speed trait and a sense trait, and those are already implemented. But I think also, I probably have some things to improve on as well. So like stuff like grading the wandering algorithm to be better, and just in general improving how it runs. But yeah, I think that's about it for this review.